Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the set. Go 58's the mic. There's a partner now. 61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Zipper. Hey, Delta.
2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
What's that?
This is fielded at the goal line.
Huh?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
We'll see why not.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Devine. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, high 7. 58, you.
Operating from the gun, Duncan. He finds his target, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and bring to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. Check 26, check 26. Ready?
Throwing again. Duncan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Go. Hey, Will. 44 to Mike. Check. Watch the run. Joker. Hey, Zoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
See, I can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 2nd down. Duncan. It's caught by OBJ. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
I have German in there, and I have this sauce that you may like more.
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's normal salmon.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3-3. Check 83, folks. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans.
Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Jackson will keep it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double time, double time. 3 down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the 1st.
45 the mark. Watch the pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7 our score. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 1st down. Duncan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, double. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun, Duncan. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Duncan. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available
I can put that light up today. I didn't know where you wanted me to put it. I was looking at it. I didn't know if you said if you wanted it right in the corner or you wanted it on the other side.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
What did you make? Did you put the chicken?
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
But no, I was asking. Well, you ended up eating and stuff. What?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Okay.
And with this
I was going to make the green beans, but I don't know if you even have any left over.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 41. We've got a wedge down. Hurry.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing is Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
44 to Mike. Hey, D-line.
On 1st and 10, Duncan going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check, 45 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, check.
From the 44, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
44 to Mike. 44. Defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Ready. Mike, 44. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
On 1st down, Duncan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Throwing to start the drive. Duncan. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pick.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw. Duncan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And finding Keelan Cole. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
45 the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set. The odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 45. Check pass. Check pass. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. We had you. 45. 45. Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready, break. 44 Mike. Check. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Throwing on 1st down. Duncan. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Duncan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Duncan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, his throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fielded at the 43. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch that. Switch it. Go,
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Go. Hey, Orbit.
On 1st and 10, Duncan, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
45.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
What does that mean?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Duncan. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike's Bobo. Stop your whining.
Throwing on first down. Duncan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Duncan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Duncan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Duncan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Duncan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch the run. 45. Hey, I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. It's out of time.
Here's Jackson to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go, defense.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey. You got motion, man. Hey, Delta. Right there. 44, Mike, 44. All day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 45 the mic.
Jackson from the shotgun. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Panthers have extended their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Look at me, zipper. You got nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You run. Get it.
From the gun, Duncan. Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. He may try and run. And it's a fumble. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and a long way to go. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on third and long. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have added to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting to stay upright. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Duncan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check my 45. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Rush in. Rush in.
Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One last shot for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Titans,